If you own a home in Miami and you've been wondering whether to sell now or wait, the data has an answer, and it's clearer than most people think. Single family supply is at 5.2 months today. Analysts expect a balanced market by 2027. In plain language, the leverage you have as a seller right now is likely the most you'll have for the next 18 months. In the next few minutes, we'll walk through exactly what the numbers show and what they mean for your equity. Let's start with where the market stands today. If you own a single family home, supply in Miami is at about 5.2 months. 6 months is the line where a market tips from favoring sellers to favoring buyers. So single family sellers are still on the favorable side of that line. Barely, but still. If you own a condo, the picture is very different. Condo supply is at 12.9 months, a deep buyer's market, the strongest for buyers since 2010. Across the whole market, inventory has grown to 7,054 active homes, up 32.47% from a year ago. The median price is between $582,000 and $594,000, down about 1% year over year, and 76.71% of active listings have already cut their asking price at least once. And I know some of those numbers sound uncomfortable if you're a seller. Here's the thing, they're not a reason to panic, they're a clock. Here's what that clock is telling us. Analysts project modest price gains of 1.1% to 3.7% going forward, with the market reaching balance by 2027. Balance means neither side holds leverage. So the question isn't whether Miami is crashing. It isn't. The question is whether waiting buys you anything. For single-family owners, waiting means selling into a market with more competition and less leverage than you have today. Your 5.2 months of supply is a real measurable advantage, and it's been shrinking as inventory grows 32% year over year. This is not manufactured urgency. It's a defensible data-backed window. For condo owners, the honest answer is harder. The buyer's market is already here. But that cuts both ways. If your next move is buying another property, you'd be selling into softness and buying with the strongest buyer leverage since 2010. For many owners, the trade nets out better than it looks. The sellers getting hurt in this market are the ones pricing like it's 2024. 3 out of 4 listings taking price cuts tells you what happens when a home starts too high. It sits, it gets marked down, and buyers negotiate from the markdown. And if you'd like to see what your specific home could net today versus waiting, no obligation, that's exactly what an equity analysis is for. If you're weighing this decision, here's how to approach it. First, find out what your home would realistically sell for today. Not the automated estimate, but what's actually closing in your neighborhood right now. Second, run the math on both paths. What you'd net selling today at current leverage versus what waiting to 2027 looks like, with modest 1% to 3.7% gains, but a balanced market and more competition. Third, if you own a condo, factor your building's fees and assessment picture into the timing. Those affect your buyer pool more every month. And fourth, decide based on your plans, not just the market. Where the equity goes next, a bigger home, a smaller one, another market, changes which window matters most. The single-family seller's window in Miami is open, but the data says it's closing gradually between now and 2027. The best decisions get made while there's still a choice to make. If you'd like to sit down and go through this for your specific home, what it would net today, what waiting could mean, no obligation, I'd love to meet with you. You can schedule a free consultation from the link below or send us a message and we'll get back to you right away. We are a local family-owned real estate firm. We've been serving Pinecrest and the surrounding neighborhoods for over 20 years. We work extensively with international buyers, and we are confident we can help you reach your goals, experience, and innovation, from our family to yours.